Hawks Nest, I should say, here in Toronto from Humber College North Campus. As you get a look at our athletic center outside, we're going to be taking you into the gym momentarily. And there you are. You're in the gym right now with us. Welcome as we get ready for this women's three-point contest. And you can see right now we're starting to get prepared. All the cameras are set up. Everybody, the platform set up for the shots and everything. I am so excited for this that I can't even talk. But welcome everybody again. I'm Cameron Capobianco. Joined by me is Manny Calra. Manny, a great day for some basketball competition, but a sad day too in the world of sport.
Yeah, we've got a great competition up ahead, and as you mentioned, sad day for some sports as we had Chris Schultz from the Toronto Argonauts and Canada's hockey dad and Walter Gretzky pass away, unfortunately, last night due to 82. But let's not have that distract us. We have a great competition, and let's move on forward.
Yeah, like you said, we do have a great competition, a great women's basketball three-point contest. I'm going to bring in a former Hawk baller by the name of Paige McGowan, our sideline reporter. Paige, hello, how are you?
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm good, thank you.
I'm doing good as well.
All right, well, we got an exciting day of basketball ahead of us. I got the chance to speak to some of the players ahead of the time yesterday, so let's take a look at what some of them had to say. Against your teammates, is it like a friendly competition, or are you in it to win it?
It's a little bit of both, depending on who you are as a person. Me, personally, I'm really chill, relaxed, so friendly competition.
And if it comes down to a tiebreaker, who's the one person you do not want to see yourself up against?
Nikki or Janae or Maya. Honestly, everyone.
Okay, so who do you think's going to win?
Honestly, it's anyone's game at this point. We're all known for being shooters. We all made a name for ourselves shooting, so yeah, anyone could win, in my opinion.
For the competition today, you're playing against people you typically work alongside with. What's that going to be like? Is it going to be a friendly competition, or are you in it to win it?
Kind of in it to win it because everybody thinks because I'm a big I can't shoot, but it's also going to be fun because I don't really shoot the three, so we'll see how it goes.
Do you have a favorite spot to shoot from on the court?
I want to say the top probably, yeah.
Okay. If it comes down to a tiebreaker, who's the one person you do not want to see yourself up against?
Nikki.
Yeah. Everyone's been saying that.
She's a shooter, like we all know she shoots it really well and from far, so we'll see how it goes.
All right. Have you been doing anything to prepare for the competition?
I've been getting in the gym, working out, shooting, doing all that good stuff.
So some great interviews there, Paige. Now I got to ask you, we saw the men's competition last week. What are your expectations going into this women's three-point contest?
I think it's going to be a little bit different. You know, this team is one of the best shooting teams in the country. So we got a lot of good shooters out here today. We got, like Maya Campbell-Johnson was saying, we got a big who doesn't typically shoot beyond the arc. But I'm excited, speaking as for someone who's played the big position before, I'm excited to see what she can do. And if we're going off of statistics and word of mouth, it looks like Nikki Lagan and Janae Giles is going to be a major threat beyond the arc today. So we're definitely going to have to watch out for that. But it's anyone's game. We got a lot of talented girls here.
Absolutely. You are not wrong there, Paige, at all. Now let's bring in our PA announcer for today's event, Dwayne Bowles.
How you guys doing? I'm
doing good, Dwayne, and I'm for Manny himself, he's doing good as well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. You know, it's always good when we're sitting down here on the court.
So, Dwayne, I got to ask you, what are your expectations, like we asked Paige, for this competition?
Well, the expectations are that this is going to heat up real fast. This is one of the best shooting teams in the country. It's been said a bunch of times already. And you know what? If you're going to ask me who I'm going to pick, it's going to be really hard to choose that one person because every single person in this competition today can't shoot it. But my sources, and I'm not going to reveal them, say that Nikki Lagan is one of the best shooters, pure shooters that they've ever seen.
All right, so you heard from Dwayne Bowles, you heard from Paige McGowan. Let's get into the contest rules right now for today's event.
Let's do it.
So to start off, we're going to start with the first round. The participants have 80 seconds to make as many three-pointers as possible. Players can accumulate points with each shot made. The three players with the most points at the end of the first round advance. Where the players will shoot from, there are racks of balls at 5 spots around the three-point arc. Each rack has 4 regular balls and 1 money ball. Each shot made with a regular ball counts as 1 point, and each shot made with a money ball is worth 2 points. In addition to the 5 racks, 2 3-balls have been added and are worth 3 points. The balls will be positioned between the traditional racks at the top of the 3-point arc and the adjacent wing rack, and located 6 feet behind the 3-point line. In the event of a tiebreaker in the first round, there's a 30-second tiebreaker round, same racks of balls from the same spots.
Moving into the final round, we have the top 3 finishers from the first round who will compete in reverse order, starting with your lowest total to your highest. Same time limit, same shooting spots. The player with the most points will be awarded a winner. Final tiebreaker in the event of a tie, there will be an 80-second tiebreaker round with the same rack of balls and same spots.
So we heard the rules. Now we get into the list of shooters for today's event.
Yeah, we've got some great players coming in. Sarah Baptiste from Etobicoke wearing number 13. Farah Alfar from Mississauga wearing number 12. Janae Giles from Mississauga as well wearing number 9. Kia Watt of Toronto wearing number 8. Maya Campbell-Johnson, who we heard from Brampton, wearing number 16. Nikki Legan from Toronto wearing number 6. And Makeba Taylor also from Toronto wearing number 7.
All right, and we heard the shooters, we heard the rules. Let's head to the gym now, where we have our first shooter coming up, and it's Sarah Baptiste. Now, Manny, let me ask you, is putting the pressure on early going first, is that putting the pressure on for the other contestants, or is that maybe putting the pressure on yourself more?
You know, it could go both ways. As Sarah Baptiste gets ready there, going first can definitely be pressure-wise, but it can put the pressure on players as well, so let's see how she does.
As we get prepared to see her get ready for her first rack. This first rack was what we call the money ball when the guys competition came on. So let's see what happens here as her first shot goes up, and it's just short. And here's her second shot, just off both rims. Here it comes again. She is flinging these, but the pace is good. That's what you like to see.
There you go.
Just
there you
a
go.
swish right there. And her second shot just short. That was that trouble rack with that 1 point. That's what the guys were having trouble with as well.
She moves on to the wing. Let's see how she starts off there. Just off the rim on that one. Great shot there, but off the backboard. Just off the backboard again. Great shot though. She's starting to find a rhythm, but you can tell.
You can tell she's still struggling. As she has to this 3-ball right here, just short. As she heads to the middle rack, this is where the players actually, I find, like to heat up in the men's competition from last week. And let's see if it shows here. As she missed her first shot, hits her second shot.
Go. You know, with the heat-up rack, the third rack thing is that you start to get your rhythm, you start to find your flow, so maybe that'll help as well.
As she hits the money ball, she definitely needed that one off that rack. As she heads to that one,
just a little bit short there, but great performance so far.
and here she comes. She is just short on the first one. As she heads to her second one, just off the back rim, hits the third one,
gets it right in.
hits the
Going for the money
misses
ball.
the fourth, and just short.
Just a little bit short off the rim.
So it doesn't look like she's going to clear it, but let's see if she can get an extra point coming in, and she can't. So 5 points is what Baptiste has.
Yeah, Sarah Baptiste with 5 points, you know, maybe struggled there a little bit. Maybe the pressure of going first got to her, but definitely put a great performance out there, and we'll see how she does, how that puts the pressure on the rest of the players. Let's see how what there is.
Yeah, let's throw it to the replay now of her performance. So as you can see here, this is that trouble rack again.
Yeah, the trouble rack, you know, it's a funny thing that you mentioned that. It can go both ways because they had that time to prepare, but Sarah Baptiste a little bit struggled there. Starts to find her flow with that shot, moving on with the money ball, gets a little bit short, unfortunately.
So could 5 maybe be beatable, or could possibly 5 be like a tough one for competitors to have? Because this could go either way in pressure.
Yeah,
if you think
it could definitely go either way, you know. Seeing 5 as a smaller score is definitely something that we shouldn't do. Going first, now you're coming up to the court and you have to see 5, saying that's something you got to beat.
Yep, as we still see her, this is where I found she started to heat up a bit with her rhythm and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Like the third rack is definitely that flow you start to get into, the rhythm you get into it, right? So
you just see that you're aligned with the basket. You can see where you want to put it and everything.
Of course, the top of the key, yeah.
Now she hit that money ball. She did need that one.
This was a great shot, just definitely falls short just by a little bit, unfortunately. And then moving on with that third rack there, definitely starting to heat up there, but unfortunately falls short. Gets that shot there beautifully in though, with a beautiful arch.
Yeah, you ain't wrong there about that beautiful arch. Just short on that money ball. To me, that looked like it was going in, actually.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it was going in. Just unlucky bounce.
Unfortunately, 5 is the score to beat right now. Let's see if anybody can do it as we throw it down to Paige McGowan with our first shooter, Sarah Baptiste.
I'm here with the first shooter of the day, Sarah Baptiste. How'd it feel to be back on the court today?
Pretty good.
Are you happy with your performance?
No.
You ran out of a little bit of time there at the end. What was going through your head?
That I need to get my shots off a little quicker.
All right, thank you so much. Let's see what happens with the next shooter.
So not really happy with that performance and everything. as we get set for our next shooter and everything. But, you know, like I said, the score to beat is 5 right now. As you see right now on the screen, Sarah Bapti just hit 5. Would that be enough to get her into the final round? Could that be maybe something that not a lot of players can hit as we head back to the gym where Farah Alfar comes in?
Yeah, Farah Alfar is definitely someone to watch out for, hitting that 34.8 from the three-point average there, and also winning the 2020 OCAA bronze medal. So we'll see how she does with that treble rack to start.
As she gets prepared, what do you think is going through people's head? I think it's the pace that they have to just keep in mind.
Yeah, definitely the pace, because you're racing the clock as well as the score from the previous shooter.
As we see her first shot come up, it is just off the back rim. I keep telling you, this treble rack is what the guys were struggling with, but
Definitely
they don't look
gets
like
that
right
one in
there.
very nicely.
Close to getting that one. Does she knock out? She does.
Yeah, it gets the money ball on there, getting up to 3 points.
So 3 points off the first rack. That's really good right now with that money ball. She's at 4.
Farah starting to
Just
find her
misses
rhythm
it.
on that wing there. So the treble rack may be just a warm-up for her.
Maybe, she missed she doesn't realize that she missed the first bonus ball.
Yeah, you know, let's see how she does. Maybe she'll have time to run back to it.
Who knows? Maybe after this she'll run back, maybe not. She'll just continue on. As she hits that one, putting her score up to 6. Does she hit that one? No, off the front rim. Here's the money ball.
Gets it in beautifully, going to that 3-point ball right now.
She missed the first one. Let's see if that one counts. It's so close, just short off the rim. You just look at this now. She's at a score of 8 right now.
Yeah, she's at that far side wing, gets that one in with another great shot.
She's at 9. Does she get this one in? She doesn't. She has 10 seconds remaining on this clock, but a great score right now with 9 points.
Sarah is definitely, Farah is starting to definitely heat up here. Let's see how she does with the final 2 shots.
She can put this last one up. She doesn't have time, but she does knock one down, putting her score, I believe, to 10 points. Maybe that's actually going to be good going into the final round. That might be enough to see her go into that final round.
Yeah, definitely put put on quite a show there, putting up 10 points on there. Unfortunately, like you said, she missed that first 3-point ball going to the wing, but definitely started to find her rhythm and flow by the heat-up rack, as you said earlier.
Yeah, and now we head to the replay of Farah Alfar. And you just see from this first rack here, let's talk about this. So like we said, it's that treble rack that everybody's looking at.
Yeah, you're coming on, you kind of feel like you want to get into the rhythm, so you're trying to get it going, and Farah definitely starts getting it going with that money ball there, and then moves onto the wing and starts to find her rhythm, and just off the rim, unfortunately, there, and definitely again gets that one in nicely.
As she goes with the last money ball, just missed it, but she didn't realize. I think she just forgot that there was an extra 3-point ball for her sitting there. She just forgot about it. She was getting into the groove, trying to get through those racks. She just forgot about it.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the pace is the name of the game. You know, right? You're racing the clock, and you have to try and beat the score from the previous shooter. So the pressure is there for both sides as well. So you have to take that into account. Definitely does not forget the 3-point ball there. Just falls short. And then moving on to the wing, does a great performance right here.
Just a great arc, too, in that shot.
Misses the first couple. I believe this is the one that she gets it in. Nothing but net on that one.
And yeah, she missed that money ball. I almost thought she put that in again.
Yeah, it would look like a great bank shot. Almost looked like it was going to go in from that angle. But despite that miss, Farah Alfar putting on a great score of number 10. Misses the money ball, just falls short on the timer there, unfortunately.
Yeah, as we throw it now to our silent reporter, Paige McGowan, with Farah Alfar.
Hey guys, I'm here with Farah Alfar. Farah, how'd it feel to be on the court today?
It was good. It's different, right? We haven't been on the court competing in a while, so it's definitely different.
Yeah. I see you missed the 3-point bonus ball. Was that intentional, or did you forget about
It
it?
wasn't in my peripheral, so like I didn't even see it, and I was like, oh, gotta get to the next rack. Yeah, I forgot.
You finished with 10 points. Do you think it's enough to make it through to the next round?
I don't know. We'll have to see, but I hope so.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Let's check out the next shooter.
So Farah Alfar with 9. I said 10. I must have miscounted by mistake. But nonetheless, that was a great performance from her, beating Sarah Bapti by a score of 4 heading into the final round. So that might be enough to actually, like I said, get her into the final round with those 9 points.
Yeah, it might be definitely enough to get her in, put on a great score, put on a great show as we see Janae Giles coming in to the gym, getting ready there. And yeah, we'll see how Janae does on the court. And
This might be one of my heavy favorites. I'm going to tell you why. She's at a 35.5% shooting three-point percentage heading into this competition. So this was probably going to be one of my heavy favorites coming in. But I'm not saying I'm not going to count anybody out because this is anybody's game.
yeah, of course, she's got great awards as well, getting ready for that trouble rack. You know, she was the Humber MVP for 2020, so definitely someone to keep an eye on.
As we hear it get countdown, and here we go, starting it off with that first shot up. Oh my goodness. She is not hesitating one bit. She has great pace, a great arc.
Look at
Already
that,
knocks
just
down
beautiful.
two. As she hits this money ball. Or actually wants to that money ball, I shouldn't say hit. And
You know, just falls short on that money ball, but moves onto the wing. Great start. Great start.
as she is starting to find her rhythm. She is at 3 points right now. Make that
Make
four.
that 4 points,
And not 6, but she sees
Let's
that
see how
much
she
room.
does with this 3-point
Will
right
she
here.
hit that 3-pointer? No, just
No.
off the outside rim as we hit the top of the key, aka the heat up rack.
Yeah, she's definitely starting to find her rhythm and flow as well. As you call it the heat up rack, you can see how people start to heat up, or the contestants start to heat up right here. Gets another one in onto the money ball. Gets it in.
2 for 2. 2 of the last 2 shots went in for her. Hits that 3-point shot.
I believe that's the first 3-point
That was the 3-pointer in this
She's definitely
competition.
starting to go.
This is starting to heat up. She came here and said, "I'm not here to play. I'm here to take
She's
this
here to
title
win.
home."
She's
And
not
look
messing
at that,
around on
just
that
missed
court.
the money ball, but a score of 8 right now. This is a great performance. Great timing, 9 seconds remaining. Hit one already on that last rack.
Yeah,
And she has time, she puts us up. She has to put us up. And
gets
just
it
missed
up.
it, but she ties Farah Alfar with 9 points.
Yeah, great performance by Janae Giles there. Definitely did not miss with that 3-point ball. First shooter today to get that in so far from the top of the wing. And yeah, tying Farah Alfar for a score of 9, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, let's take a look at that replay of her performance right now.
This trouble rack was not so much troublesome for her as she starts off strong right away with that first ball right there.
As you see, she missed those last couple, but she did start, I should say not the last couple, she hit that one. Hit the inside rim.
2 of 5 on the trouble rack, not too bad.
And now you look at her going here, hit the first shot on both of the first 2 racks, I should say too.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's the first shot luck right there, you know, and then with that 3-point ball right here, this was just amazing.
This one was the one that hit the outside rim. It's the second one that she hit that was the...
Yeah, I
that
stand
started.
corrected. Unfortunately, yeah, it was the second 3-point ball that was the one that went in. But the heat-up rack is where she started to find the rhythm, because the next wing rack is where she started to take off.
Hit these. I believe she hit that one too, the money ball. And on top of that, she went three shots in on
Right.
her.
Yeah, right there. That was that 3-point ball that we were talking about earlier.
She is just showing that she came here to win. And win is probably what she wants to do. She wants to win this trophy. It's a friendly competition, but at the same time, there's no friends in a competition.
Hey, you know, nothing wrong with a little friendly competition and friendly rivalry in a team. Always
Actually-
strive to be the best.
As she missed this last shot too, unfortunately, but tying for a score of 9, sitting atop of the table right now as we throw it down to Paige McGowan with Janae Giles.
All right, yeah, I'm here with Janae Giles. Janae, how did it feel to be on the court today?
Oh, it felt good to be back, you know, getting into the gym, shooting around.
You got the highest score so far. Do you think it's enough to go through to the next round?
I hope so. I hope I'm in at least the top 3. You know, I got some good competitors on my team, so hopefully it keeps me until the next round for sure.
You were also the first player to make that 3-point money ball. What was going through your head?
I got to make this shot to go to the next round, one of them, so yeah, I'm glad I made it.
All right, I like that. Hope to see you in the next round. Let's check out the next shooter.
So Janae Giles with a score of actually 14 and Farah Alfar with a score of 10. So right now she's sitting atop of the podium with 14 heading into the final round. That might be a good enough score to get her in there as we see Kia Watt coming into here right now.
Yeah, let's see how Kia Watt does. You know, with a score of 14, not only sitting at top of the podium, now you start to feel the pressure when you come into the court, because now you feel like you have to beat 5, but watching that last performance, it definitely starts to get to you as well.
as she gets prepared. Like I said, she had a 30.7% three-point percentage, I should say, heading in last season before COVID and everything. So you look at this now. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's see if that can improve.
Just
short.
off the rim, unfortunately. There.
Gets
Gets
the
that
second
one.
one. Misses the third one. She's just slowing the pace down and everything.
That money ball, unfortunately, does not get that. And moving on top of the wing, let's see how she does with that first shot. Just a little bit
missed.
short, unfortunately.
As you keep looking at her, great form and everything, great arc, just not finding it going in right now.
Yeah, just unlucky bounces at the moment. Here she moves on to that three-point
She
ball.
may need this money ball. She wants a chance. Just short and everything, but this is where they like to heat up and everything.
Yeah, maybe she'll get it going right here and find her rhythm, and hopefully she'll be able to bounce back.
Right now, there's one going in.
Oh no, not that one. There's the money ball, unfortunately misses that one. Here's the three-point ball again. Just a little bit short, unfortunately. Moving to the wing, let's see how she does.
Just keeps shooting, putting it up and everything. Great pace and everything right now. As she is sitting with a score of 2.
Gets
Make that 3
there,
right
gets
now.
that money ball.
Make that
Makes
5.
It, yeah. She has to go perfect right here to be able to have a shot.
As she right now, she needs these 4 right now. She wants a shot at this.
She needs one to move on past Sarah Bapti, but let's see what she does with that money ball. Has to get it off, and
just
unfortunately
short
does not.
on that money ball. So a score of 5, tying Sarah Bapti, I should say.
Yeah, so we've got 2 players at 5 in Kia Watt and Sarah Bapti, so we might have a tiebreaker. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, let's head to replay right now and see Kia Watt's performance in this 3-point contest right now. Just take a look right off. This, like I said, this trouble rack has been showing a lot of people that it means business.
100%, and like I said, you know, sometimes having that extra week to prepare yourself, it could play in your favor, or it could be unfortunate because you're looking at it and you say a lot of people have struggled with that rack, but with the wing and the heat up rack, they start to find their rhythm, and yeah.
As you can see right here, she had great form and everything. Just was having trouble finding it going into the net.
Unfortunately, yeah, with the unlucky bounces and maybe the pressure mounting up with Giles' performance, but definitely starts to look like she's starting to find a rhythm, but like I said, unlucky bounces at the moment, gets that one in beautifully.
And this is where things started to looked like they were starting to turn around in a way. Try playing up that money ball, just hit the rim and everything as she head to this 4th rack.
Yeah, just a little bit short on a couple of the shots here, and I think it was the next rack where she gets that right there. Sorry, it was this next shot that she got in, and the money ball right there.
Make that 5 for her, and she needed as many points as she could here. Unfortunately, the ball just didn't want to go into its home.
Yeah, unfortunately not with the unlucky bounces. Struggled with the rack there a little bit, as you saw in the beginning as well. Just got that money ball in time, but falls a little bit short.
As we throw it now to Paige McGowan with Kia Watt.
I'm here with Kia Watt today. Kia, how'd it feel to be back on the court?
Felt okay.
Yeah, how do you feel about your performance?
It was okay.
If you had the chance to go again into the next round, are you going to do anything different?
Yeah, make shots.
Make some shots, as that's the difference?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Kia. Let's check out the next shooter.
So we head to the standings now. Sarah Bapti and Kia Watt are tied with 5. Janae Giles still sits at the top with 14, and Farah Alfar sits in second with 4 points difference at 10.
Yeah, Janae Giles right now looking pretty with that 14. Definitely could be headed to the second round, and we've got 3 great shooters coming up as well, as we got the only forward in Maya Campbell-Johnson coming up to the court. So let's see how she does. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Maya Campbell-Johnson saw in the interview did have a bandage on her I believe her left arm, or left in between the arm and the shoulder blade.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. I believe maybe she's dealing with some injury or something, or it could be strategy to throw off some players. You never know with a little bit friendly rivalry, right?
Yeah, as we get ready to see her performance and everything, as you could tell the only forward to be participating in this 3-point contest, not just for the guys, but for the girls as well.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see as the only forward competing right now, as we're waiting to get her started. Oh, we were missing the money ball on that trouble rack. That's what the delay was.
Let's see if that trouble rack comes into favor here, because for the forward.
Yeah, you know, let's see how that trouble rack does. Some players have got the first shot in, some players have struggled. We'll see how Maya Campbell-Johnson does here.
2, 1, go!
And here we go. We're off to the races. First shot up, and it is just off the first rim, and it went out the other way.
Unfortunately, a little bit short on the second one. Here's that third shot, unfortunately off the rim as well.
Here's that fourth shot just at the edge of the backboard, and here's the money ball. It's up, and it's just missed. So that trouble rack really did cause trouble right there.
Yeah. You know, with the trouble rack, sometimes it's hard because the nerves are getting to you. You want to get it in. The time is running against. Oh, nice shot right there.
She hit the one shot right there.
Going on to the money ball right there.
She puts this up. It's
Gets it in.
Make that three. The other money ball just wanted to. The three-point ball just ran away from her.
Yeah,
she puts that one
running
up.
into the post there and moving on top of the key. Gets that first shot just off the rim. One for the second. Gets that one in nicely done.
As we put up the as she puts that one up, she's already at a score of 4. Puts this one up 5.
Money ball shot.
It's just short, but that was the heat-up rack heading it with 5. Just short on that 3-point bonus ball as she heads to her 4th rack. This is the first one. Needs a couple here and needs a couple on the last one as she hits one right now.
Right there, yeah.
Hits
7.
2. Oh, she needs what? She needs to this in to help her.
She's got to get a couple
right
shots
now.
on this final rack.
She's only going to get this one up and just short.
I don't believe she got that one on time.
No,
Gets
that
7
last
points.
one went after the buzzer. So she is, Maya Campbell-Johnson is at a score of 7 right now.
Yeah, 7 points on that performance. Definitely good performance. Ran out a little bit of time there, maybe the pace. Unfortunately, ran into the post with the 3-point ball there on that first wing. So let's watch a little bit of the replay here, see how she fares off.
Yeah, let's take a look at her performance on the replay quickly. As we start off with that first rack, the one that I like to call the trouble rack from even the guys competition. Everybody was finding trouble with this rack and everything.
Yeah, you know, just struggling with it. And like I said to you earlier, it could be that you're coming onto the court, you see the time, you see the scores, and that could definitely have an impact on you. And Maya Campbell-Johnson definitely makes a couple shots here, starts to get into the rhythm and the flow, puts herself in the matchup again.
She misses those first 2 shots, but it's that third one in. Misses that 4th one. Hits the money ball. I think she got a little excited and realized where she was.
Yeah.
Made that money ball, made that 3-point bonus ball run away from her. Puts that one up, and it was not in, obviously, just short.
Yeah, just a little bit short. I think that kind of helped with the, unfortunately did not help with the time when she kind of had that bump with the post and the ball kind of ran away from her as well.
She hit. This is where she started to heat up. This is where it started, the flow started coming in and everything.
With that money ball again, the 3-point ball, sorry, she didn't make it, but she started to get a couple shots in here.
This is where
that first unlucky shot.
After that heat-up practice, this is where it all started to go together and that stuff. This is where everything started to click in.
Yeah, puts on a great combination, makes a couple shots here. Unfortunately, like I said, she runs out of time on that final rack, but still a great performance by Maya Campbell-Johnson as the only forward in this competition.
As now we head to Paige McGowan, who is standing with Maya Campbell-Johnson.
I'm here with the only forward, Maya Campbell-Johnson, in the competition. Do you think being a forward, people underestimate you?
Oh yeah, a lot, for sure.
Do you think you proved them wrong out there?
I could have did better though. Yeah.
Do you think that fumbling on that 3-point bonus ball, I don't know what to call it, arc, do you think that messed you up a little bit?
For sure. I don't know why it's there.
What was going through your mind when that happened?
I didn't even see it, so I was kind of shook.
All right, well, hopefully we'll get to see you in the next round. You currently have the 3rd highest score. Thank you so much, Maya. Let's check out the next shooter.
All right, so Maya Campbell-Johnson currently sits in 3rd right now with the last 2 shooters in Nikki Lagan and Makeba Taylor coming up to the plate. So far, Janae Giles is currently secured her spot in the finale with that 14. Farah Alfar is currently sitting in 2nd, while Kia Watt and Sarah Bapti are at 5 and 5. As we get, here is Nikki Lagan.
Yeah, this is the player that everyone's been saying to kind of watch out for, as Nikki Lagan is known as the shooter of the team. So we'll see how she does with the trouble rack.
Let's see if she can beat the trouble rack at any cost.
Shooter ready.
As we get prepared, as we are almost set.
3, 2, 1.
And
go.
here we go. First shot up. It's in.
Starts it very nice and strong, unfortunately off the rim on the second one. Gets
But the third one
shot,
she gets
though.
in.
Just an unlucky bounce on that one.
For
Gets the money ball. moving on top
Already
of
at 4 points, 5.
Nikki Lagan starting to heat up, starting off strong in this competition. Watching onto the money ball right here. Unfortunately, does not get that in.
But she's at 5. Let's see what she does on that 3-point ball.
Gets,
she hit that one.
She hit that one very nicely.
She is at 8 points right now. Oh, that secures 3rd place. Let's see how hot she gets.
Gets another one in right there off that heat up rack. Here's that money ball off of there and gets that one in nicely as well.
Hits that. She went 2 for 2 on the money. On the 3-point bonus
on the 3-point ball, yeah. Definitely starting to put the pressure on, and she's got tons of time, so she can pace herself with the final rack. Wow. Nikki Lagan
is just heating up. She could take 1st place right here. She currently just secured 2nd right now.
Yeah, just needs 1 to tie the 1st place.
Oh, she can take her time on this one. She has plenty of time to put these last 2 shots up. Hits that one.
She's definitely taking over 1st place right now. Putting
She
on
is
a
at
great show with the
16
money
points.
ball.
16 points.
16
Currently secured 1st place in this competition right now.
Yeah, 16 points, and she had time left over. Definitely put on a show from the 3-point contest. Great start from that trouble rack. No trouble there.
Yeah, as we take a look at the replay and everything, it was all about pace with her. As you can tell, just all the pace. She was taking her time and everything from that 1st shot. As you can see here, just looking at eyeing down the net, I should say.
Yeah, she had that unlucky bounce on that 2nd shot and that 4th shot, but gets that money ball, starts to find her rhythm, moving on top of the wing. Went 2 for 2 on that bonus ball, like you said, putting on a great show from the wing as well, moving on to the heat-up rack eventually.
As you take a look, as she missed that money ball, but here is where something came around. There's the 1st shot, the 3-point bonus ball.
From that angle, the way it went in, I almost thought at first it was a miss.
I thought it was a miss too at first too. I was looking at it. I didn't even see the net move. It just went in so beautifully and everything. And this is where history was made. 2 money balls.
Yeah, 2 for 2 on the bonus money balls. 1st shooter to do that today. Definitely found her rhythm early on and put on a great show.
A lot of pacing too, I should say. Just all the pace in the world. Took her time with everything. And as she went to this last round, she had plenty of time, and she just took her time with everything.
Yeah, paced herself very well, like you said, Cam, and just had plenty of time with that final rack. So she took her time, aimed her shots perfectly, and gets it in and takes 1st place for now.
Yeah, as we head to Paige McGowan now with our current leader.
All right, I'm here with Nikki Lagan, and I guess it looks like the rumors were true. You were an absolute monster beyond the arc. How did it feel to be out there?
Felt good after being away from the game for so long. It's nice to get some friendly competition in.
It definitely didn't look like you were rusty at all. What was your preparation going into the game today?
Just trying to get the feel for the game again, the shot, But yeah, just staying relaxed through the whole thing.
Well, you definitely secured your spot into the next round. Are you going to do anything different, or can we expect the same thing from you?
I'm going to hopefully try and do the same thing coming into the next round. So,
you think you're going to beat your score?
I don't even know what I got, but...
It was 21.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to try.
All right. Well, good luck. See you in the next round. Let's check out the next shooter. Thanks.
So pace, relaxation, and everything was the key as Nikki Lagan secured 1st place with, I should say I was wrong too again, 21 points. You look at Janae Gilesing in 2nd right now with 14, Farah Alfar in 3rd with 10, and Maya Campbell-Johnson sitting in 4th with 7, while the last 2 shooters with Farah Alfar and Sarah Bapti sit with 5.
Yeah, we've got Michaela Taylor coming up. Let's see how she does. Needs definitely a score of, I believe, 11 to make it into the next round.
11 to secure 3rd, and she wants to go off. She needs 22 to get 1st place.
No easy task there, but hey, never say never, right? As she moves on to that trouble rack, let's see how she does.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go.
1st shot up, and it is good off the 1st shot. 2nd shot up, just short and everything.
Unlucky bounce on that 3rd and 4th shot right there with that money ball.
This money ball would help out a lot, but just short and everything.
Again.
As she heads to her 2nd rack, 1 point off that 1st trouble rack.
Yeah, 1 point, and definitely a lot of racks to go. Get that one in right there.
As she hits her 2 on that rack right now, or just 1, and we'll get
Gets
out
the
2 with that
right
money
there.
ball.
1st 3-point shot coming up. Just a
She's
little
at
bit
a score
short.
of 4 right now, heading to that heat-up rack, as I like to call it. And you see right now she is just pacing herself, make sure he's good. Hits that third shot. Fourth one up and it missed. Fifth one, or fourth one right now, missed.
Here's that money ball
And
again.
here's that money ball, just short.
Here's the second 3 ball on that
This would
wing.
help out a long way. Falls over. Maybe that had something to do with that shot as you go to the fourth rack, the second last rack in this.
You know, one thing you got to keep an eye on is she got plenty of time, so she can start to pace herself right here, and maybe she'll be able to get back into it. Having a little bit of unlucky bounce right there with that money ball.
Almost all these shots to go in for her to make sure she can secure it, but it doesn't look like right now unless she puts them up quickly. Short on that second one, and it doesn't look like she's going to do it.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, she's going to be tying 5 with Sarah Baptiste as well.
That one looked like it didn't get up in time, that last one, but you never know. That could have beat the buzzer.
Yeah, it could have definitely made a little bit of a difference, but unfortunately couldn't get it up in just in time.
As we throw it to the replay now of Makeba Taylor's great performance. Unfortunately, probably not enough for her to advance, but let's just take a look at it anyways, because it was a really great performance.
Yeah, got that first shot in from that trouble rack, and after that, it was a little bit unfortunate on that. As you said, the trouble rack did cause some problems for a lot of the players last week in the men's, and it's followed a similar trend here today as well.
As you see that second rack, this was a little bit, it was all pace and everything.
Yeah, it came down to pace. It came down to a little bit of the shots. Like
her flow was getting good until like probably the end, I would say.
Yeah,
as you
she
see
had
right
great
here.
form right here as well, but just unfortunately was
just short and everything. As you see at the top of the key, the heat up rack. Now,
she started to pace herself well, gets that shot in right there, gets just a little bit short on that one, off the rim and off the side. Same with that one as well. Gets the money ball, I believe. Oh no, it was not that one there.
Oh, I'm blaming that pole right there. When she went to go grab that ball, it did fall over. I'm calling interference on that, but...
Yeah, that's the second pole we've had go down on that one as well. 2 players so far have hit that 3-point ball post and toppled it over.
As we head to the last rack now, she needed pretty much a good score to help her get into the final.
She unfortunately needed to go perfect here to make it into the next round. With that time coming down and the pressure from the other players' scores as well, that can also make a difference. Runs a little bit short for the money ball here, unfortunately.
All right, and we're going to throw it down to Paige McGowan with our final shooter in this first round, Makeba Taylor.
All right, guys, I'm here with Makeba Taylor. Makeba, how'd it feel to be back on the court? I know you've been out on injury for a while.
It felt great, you know, just easy to compete. Didn't do the best, but, you know, it's great to be out there.
Do you think that having an injury maybe affected your game a little bit?
No, not at all. It was just more of a mental aspect. Physically, Humber therapy has helped me out a lot, so that's not to worry.
All right. How do you feel? Who do you think is going to win in the next round?
I mean, looking at when Nikki performed or how she performed, she got it in the bag.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's check out the next round. Thanks, Makeba.
So with that done and everything, we have, I believe, our final 3 shooters in Nikki Lagan and Janae Giles and Farah Alfar. Farah Alfar with 10 in third place, Janae Giles with 14 in second place, and Nikki Lagan with 21 securing first place. Janae Giles and Kia Watt and Sarah Baptiste both with 5 points, and Maya Campbell-Johnson with 7 points, and Makeba Taylor with 6 points.
Yeah, great performance all throughout all the players so far. And as you said, we've got our 3 finalists, and it'll be definitely something to keep an eye on. All the 3 shooters coming into the next round. Nikki Lagan putting up a nice score of 21 points. So definitely probably the favorite right now going into the final round.
Yeah, let's bring in Paige McGowan now, our sideline reporter. Paige, what are your expectations going into this final round? You saw Nikki Lagan with 21 points.
Well, like I said earlier, you know, I really expected Janae Giles and Nikki Lagan to do a really good job today, and they were our top 2 shooters. So it is still tough. We do have a solid top 3, really high points, but the rumors are true. Nikki Lagan is a monster beyond the arc. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens and who takes the win, but anyone could do it.
All right, let's throw it over to Dwayne Bowles now. Dwayne, let's get your expectations going into this final round for this 3-point contest.
Oh, well, it's going to be pretty tough to go against Nikki Lagan. And you know what? We saw a little bit of rust there in the first round, but I believe going into the second round, you get the 3 best shooters on the team, I mean, statistically. So I believe that we're going to have a light show here in the second half.
All right, and there are our final 3 heading into this final round, Manny.
Yeah, we're starting off with Farah Alfar with the lowest total going first in the next round, followed by Janae Giles and then Nikki Lagan. But, you know, here's the thing with the first and the second round. You can't count anybody out. Sometimes they may surprise you.
Yes, that is absolutely true. And like you said, this is going to be a tough competition, as Farah Alfar now will lead off for this competition with those 10 points from the first round.
Yeah, maybe, you know, coming into the second round, now that they're warmed up, maybe the trouble rack will not be so much trouble for all 3 of these shooters. The trouble rack was not that big of a trouble as well.
Yeah, let's see what she does as she's getting herself prepared and everything, getting ready to see what she needs to do to maybe secure first place or maybe start a tiebreaker with somebody.
And here we go.
As the first ball gets put up by her, and it is just long.
Off the rim on that second shot. Here's that third one, again off the rim, unfortunately. Gets the fourth one off the rim with the money ball coming in. Unfortunately, does not get that.
As that trouble rack really caused trouble going 0 for 5 on that first rack, but starts to heat up on that second one with that first one, with that first shot going in. Second one up. As that last one goes up, no, but that money ball just missed and everything. Here comes that 3-point bonus.
Just off the rim, unfortunately. Here's that heat up rack with that first shot. Gets that one in off the backboard. Just falls short on that one there. The third shot, unfortunately, does not go in with an unlucky bounce. Here's the fourth one, gets it in nicely. Here's that money ball.
And now take a look at this, just short and everything. Puts that second 3-pointer up, just short.
Let's see how she performs on the other side of the wing here.
Just missed that one, but just missed it.
Yeah, just, you know, unlucky bounces right now for Farah Alfar in this second round. But let's see with the money ball right here.
Doesn't help out. She needs a big score. 10 seconds remaining. She's got to put all these up quickly.
So, you know, with the time running out, I would almost take that money ball right now and take a shot with that.
So I believe 4 points in total going into this final round. Don't think that's going to be enough. I think, but the pressure could be on. You never know.
Yeah, the pressure can definitely be on. You know, with the three great shooters on the team, you have with Farah Alfar, Janae Giles, and Nikki Lagan, you have to kind of keep in mind that it's anybody's game with the time also as well, with 80 seconds.
Yeah, as we throw it to replay now of that performance.
Yeah, that trouble rack really causing trouble there for Farah Alfar, unfortunately. Does not, I don't believe she got a shot in that basket.
She went 0 for 5 on that first rack. That trouble rack was like, it got that week off from the men's competition and said, hey, you guys are back? Okay, let me take a little bit of that pressure on you.
In this game, you know? Starts to find the rhythm with that shot there, but unfortunately with a couple unlucky bounces on that wing there. And yeah.
She puts the last money ball up. Didn't get one there. Went 1 for 5 on that one. These 3-point balls really could have helped benefit her, but unfortunately they just couldn't find their way into the basket.
Yeah, it just falls a little bit short. It gets that shot in nicely
with
off
a little
the
help from the bank.
Yeah,
being open.
Bank was open, as you said, right?
She put everything she could into it. Hits that one.
Yeah, the money balls. If she got maybe one of those, that would have been nice. But again, just with the unlucky bounces and just maybe with the pressure mounting up of the finals as well.
She just couldn't find it even here. It was a trouble round. You know what? I believe the pressure was on for her heading into this final round because she did have the lowest score. So she had to go first. So I believe the pressure did catch up to her.
Yeah, especially when you know you're competing against two of the other best shooters as well. Going first can definitely put the pressure on you because you have to lay the pressure down early, but you're also competing against the time as well at that point, right? And she runs out of time there for the money ball, puts on 4 points. So we'll see how that fares for the final round right now with Farah Alfar putting up 4.
She has 14 points in a total so far for her day as Janae Giles gets set up for her final round of shooting. 14 points in the first round. Do believe that could help out in a long way if she follows up with what she did in that first round.
Yeah, definitely gonna be something interesting to follow up on. And as Paige was saying earlier, Janae Giles has one of the better shooting percentages as well. So definitely someone to keep an eye on in this round as she
gets prepared to put that first ball up on the trouble rack, and here it comes. Had trouble grabbing it out of there. Just missed it, unfortunately.
Gets that second shot off. Unfortunately, does not go in. Third one off the rim. Fourth shot coming up. Gets that one in nicely.
This money ball would help
money
out.
ball. The unlucky bounce.
Would you say that all of these shots could help out as we head to her second rack?
Yeah, any shot right now would be able to be helped. You know,
As
with
she
the
hit that
finals.
swish too. All these shots could help out. She just went 2 for 2. 3 for 3. Can she put this money ball in? Oh, just off. But this three-point ball could help out in a long way. Just at the outside rim, though.
Coming up to that heat-up rack with that first shot. Does not go in. Falls short. Gets the second one just so close on the rim, unfortunately. Gets that one in nicely. Just an unlucky bounce. Fourth shot with the money ball coming in right here. Does not go in.
Again, both these money balls, these bonus balls could help out. Unfortunately, she didn't hit that. But all of these shots, too, could help out.
Yeah, right now she needs a couple baskets on this rack right here on the wing. Gets that one in
Gets
nicely.
that one in. Can she get this one in? No, but can she get the money ball in? This would help out a long way.
Gets that in nicely.
2 points, puts her score up.
10.
Seven
she
has
needs to
plenty
hit
of
a
time
couple of
right here
these.
as well.
6.
Oh, gets that one in on a lucky
4,
bounce.
3.
Just misses that
2,
one.
And with that money ball,
She
has
got to
to
put
get
this
that
up.
off.
As it's up, and it's unfortunately just missed. So 8 points.
8 points in the second round for Janae Giles.
She almost tripped
She
over the
almost trips on
cable.
the wire there. Has to be careful.
So I think she was a little too excited there as she hit 8 points.
8 points, great performance. Trouble rack again, starts off a little bit unfortunate, but starts to find a rhythm by the second rack and the money balls, and puts on a great show.
Yeah, as you look at that right now, I believe she hit this shot right here. The fourth one, yes, she did. 1 for 5 on that first rack, but then she started to heat up. This was where the heat up rack really came in too for her.
Yeah, started to find a rhythm with a couple unlucky bounces though, but she started to find the rhythm. Gets that one in nicely. Takes the third shot, gets that one in nicely as well.
Gets that up.
3 for 3 right here. Does not get the money ball and does not get the three-point ball here, but starts to find a rhythm, as you said.
Puts that one up and unfortunately misses that one. But 8 points right now. The pressure is definitely on for Nikki Lagan. But let's not forget, Nikki Lagan had 21 points in that first round.
Yeah, she was the only player to hit both the money balls, the three-point money balls in the last round as well. So it will definitely be a matchup and a performance to watch out for.
As she continues to keep on trying to find a way to get more points in. Got one there.
Yeah.
This money ball really helped out too, I would say.
100%. You know, the money balls are always a great help. And moving on to the final rack, she had plenty of time. Took her time with it. Unfortunately, with the unlucky bounce, gets that one in though, and puts a great score of 8.
Just couldn't find that money ball going home or anything. She has a score of 8 going into this final round. As Nikki Lagan has the lead right now, still with 21, as she gets ready to come up as the last shooter, and there she is.
Here comes Nikki Lagan. You know, she went, she fared very well against that trouble rack in that first round. Hopefully she'll be able to do it again.
If she starts off the same way she did, this could very well be her contest.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. She definitely put the pressure on in the first round after her performance, and now going last. We'll see how she does. We're just waiting for the balls to be put back on the racks as well.
Yeah, and as we know, as I want to ask you, Manny, you saw in the first round, she had the pace and everything going around the court and everything. If she does that again, could that be a big benefit for her?
Absolutely. You know, she had the pace left over, and she had time left over even after she finished her last rack in the first round. Just poises herself very nicely. Has great form.
The second round.
As our guys sanitize the balls for her, as now she gets prepared to put her first shot up on this final round. Needs a score of 9 to take the win.
Yeah, let's see how she does off that trouble rack in the second round. And here we go.
First shot, grabs the ball, puts it up. Just missed that one as she keeps trying. This trouble rack in the final round, I believe, is just putting pressure.
Gets that one in.
Puts
No,
the
here's
foul
that money
in.
ball. Unfortunately,
Just
does not
short.
get that in. Here's the wing shots coming in.
She needs a score of 9 to beat it. Hits 1 on that first trouble rack. Now hits 2.
2.
3.
Here's
And
that
she
money
needs
ball.
that money ball.
A little bit over.
Unfortunately,
Here's that three-point ball coming in. Does
just
not go.
missed. And here we go. Heat up rack not looking good right now. Needs a score of 9. Needs 6 more points. That's 4.
5 more to go. Here's that money ball coming in. Gets that
There
one
it
in
is.
nicely.
4 more to go.
Here's the 3-point.
Gets
that in.
So we're currently tied. She just needs 1 more point, and she just secured the win.
I noticed how she started with the money ball there because she knew what she needed, and
She knew what she needed, and I think it's safe to say Nikki Lagan has just taken the 3-point contest.
Yeah, and she's got over 20 seconds for that
She
final
has
rack, so she can take her time as well. She's doing 15 seconds.
As you take a look, last shot up.
Gets
She
that
sinks
in.
that one. Nikki Lagan has taken the 3-point contest.
Yeah, putting on 13 points, gets that 3-point money ball, definitely helped her out right there, and starts with that money ball on that second wing rack, definitely helped her out as well.
As we now head to replay, just taking a look at her performance and everything, you could tell that she came here to say in the final round, I'm here to take this home. And take this home she started with and took it home.
Yeah, put on a great performance. Started to have a little bit trouble, but finds it with that forward shot. Goes 1 for 5. Starts to find a rhythm right here as well. Unfortunately, a couple unlucky bounces, but this is where she started to turn things around right there, going 3 for 3.
She needed that, but she had great pace and everything. As she kept going around, starts finding her rhythm now at the seat up rack. Take a look at this. She hit that one, and then this money ball she puts up, it's in, and then it hits the 3-point ball.
It's the 3-point. This was the game changer right here, and she starts with that money ball to put her up for the win right there, and had enough time to take her time at this point because she knew she had the game in the bag.
As you take a look right now at your 2021's 3-point contest champion for the Humber Hawks women's team, Nikki Lagan with those last shots, put this money ball up and in to secure the win and make sure she had the win. As we throw it now to Dwayne Bowles, our PA announcer, with a trophy presentation for the 2021 champion, Nikki Lagan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new 3-point champion, Nikki Lagan.
As you see your winner right there, 15 points she put up in that final round with the score of 21 in the first round. She just had a great day for herself.
Yeah, she stepped onto the court and she said, this is my game today, and she just put on a great performance and just took the game away.
Yeah, and you just see that all going together for her as we get set to send her to Paige McGowan with Nikki Lagan, our 2021 3-point contest champion.
All right, I'm here with Nikki Lagan, our 3-point champion. Let's see that trophy. Woo! How'd you feel out there? Were you nervous at all going into the last round?
Honestly, a little bit. Yeah. Definitely different from the first time, but yeah, I think it went well.
Well, it definitely did go well. You're holding the trophy. Did you feel tired at all? How were your arms feeling?
Again, being honest, I was tired. I'm still catching my breath from it. But yeah, I think it felt good to get back out there again.
You were pretty consistent the whole way through, scoring more points in the first round, but still doing very well. How have you been doing anything to prepare for this?
Well, you know, not that much. Just trying to find any open net that I could get, even outside. It's hard during these times, but
yeah, definitely. Do you feel like going last gave you any advantage at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Just knowing what Janae and Farah scored, so helped me prepare for that. So.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Let's throw it back to our hosts.
All right, thank you, Paige. As we send it now to Dwayne Bowles. Dwayne, let's get your final thoughts on all the contestants playing and the champion.
Well, what we did see is in the second part of the competition, the shooters really did get a little bit tired towards the latter stages of their rounds, and they got a little bit cold while they were waiting. Like Farah shot first, or in the earlier rounds, well, she shot second, sorry, and she had to wait for everybody else to shoot until she had to come back and shoot in the second half. So we did see a little bit of rust there, a little bit of rust in the first round, but you know what? Consistency is key, the same thing that we said the last week, and Nikki Lagan has a lot of that.
Yeah, let's stick on the topic, actually, Dwayne, of Nikki Lagan. Looks like a great addition for the Humber Hawks with that great three-point shooting from her.
Well, I'd have to say that I don't want to give up my source, but I'd have to say that my source is exactly right in saying that this might be one of the best pure shooters that we may be able to lay eyes on.
All right, thank you, Dwayne. Let's send it over now to our reporter, former baller, Paige McGowan, for her final thoughts on this competition.
It was an exciting game. You know, all the players did get a little bit rusty near the end, maybe got a little bit cold. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe it was nerves, but it was still an exciting game. Nikki Lagan was pretty consistent the whole way through. If you don't know her name, you do by now. She definitely proved that she deserves her spot on this roster, and she's going to be a major threat for the Hawks beyond the arc during regular season. And I'm excited to see what she does.
All right, thank you, Paige. And last but certainly not least, I want to get my final thoughts from my analyst to my side. Manny, let's get your final thoughts on this competition.
You know, as advertised, it was exactly as advertised. Nikki Lagan from that three-point was deadly. So you heard some of the players say it, you heard Paige say it, you heard Dwayne say it, and it was exactly as said. She definitely came in and she wanted to say this was my game today.
Yeah, it was a great competition for her. Great way to end this competition. Was a great competition in general, like I just said. Let's remember, it was all great, all consistent everywhere. A friendly competition, and that's it for that.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to do it for this Humber Hawks women's three-point contest. I'm Cameron Capobianco. Again, Nikki Lagan. For Manny Colra, Paige McGowan, and Dwayne Bowles, I'm Cameron Capobianco saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.